No, I was not able to finish my sentence before the game launched.
All right.
Never mind. Mendocino, take 2.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a slightly better spawn this time. Oh, okay, it's loaded. Wait, who's who? Okay.
Doesn't matter who's who.
1, 2, 3, 4. What about some caster favoritism? You never know. I could be secretly pulling for one of these guys.
It's the same thing, by the way. The guy on the left top has the extra mine, and the guy on the right bottom has the mine on the other side of the TP route.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which means that the hunts, I think, are a little bit better for Stanley, but that's only slightly. You can let's just rehost this again. Just if we rehost the other one, we should rehost this.
That one's
as well.
on you.
Yeah, it's not fair to rehost the other one and not this one. But this time the mine from the player who had not a third one in the back was at least right on the opposite side of the trade route, not further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first game it was on this other side of the trade route and then somewhere.
We need a dedicated map checker. We need to get like Gaia in on like checking all these maps, because it's stressful like starting to have to cast a game, but you got to like check all the resources. We need like someone whose sole job it is.
And we need a dedicated observer as well, and a dedicated
yeah. A dedicated score updater as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I could use that one.
Yeah. All right.
Although it has brought in some additional donations, so I don't know. Maybe I should keep doing it on purpose, you know.
That's a nice racket to have going. Yeah. Okay. So this looks.
I like this.
Okay. Yeah. We'll roll with this.
Yeah, let's roll with this. Oh, actually, the third. Wait, the third hunt for blue though is further near the TP. The mines are fine now. What do you think about the herd? Like Stanley has one in the back.
Yeah, it's better for Stanley, but I think we go with this just because I think we go with this.
Well, they both have 2 good herds, and the other one, this one is.
It's all right, Benny. We'll roll with
Let's go.
So yeah, and it's the same crate start, which is nice that they had the first game. So it's 200 wood, so we can see both explorers kind of racing off to go for the trading posts. So both kind of France and Germany like to get those trading posts down early. And they're going to go for completely the opposite ones on the map.
Yep.
Did you see how many food crates they started off with? Because it's always awkward for Germany.
I was still checking out the herd. Sorry, I missed that. I believe if it's 200 wood start, then it's 300 food.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Stanley just tasked the second settler wagon, and it's kind of annoying for him that his trees are like really far away from his town center. Like his settler wagons, like he's sending his settler wagon back. Like he's got a really long way to walk.
Yeah,
well, I say really long. I mean, it's not really long. It's just
but everything matters. Like I agree, small details do matter in high level games like this. Yeah. Actually, in this case, I think it would be better for him to task it on the tree near the gold mine, so that you have to walk less after you are done with chopping wood. You know, because the herd is close by instead of the trees on the left side. But small details. Anyway, both of them have a TP up, as you said, pretty standard for this matchup.
Yeah.
Are there any good treasures here? Let's see what we have.
Well, we got
80 food there
80 food that Raphael. That's always an awkward one. I don't know whether you like take this when you come across this, because the thing with taking this is you lose like a lot of HP, but 80 food is really nice, especially with the TP start. Like you need all the food you can get to age up at the correct time. So I guess that's why Raphael's going to go for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you should get that uncontested, so it's nice for him.
Yeah, so far, like Stanley only picked up a little bit of XP and some coin. You will find a native, perhaps, if he goes for it. I mean, he still has a shot available, and he hasn't come up to too many good treasures yet. Like, what's left?
Well,
realistically, only this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. Like on this map, sometimes you get the spawn where there's like 3 or 490 food treasures or something, and then sometimes that like everything's too cheap and native scouts and and all of that. So yeah, unfortunately, they're not really going to find much. And Raphael actually does pick up the one big food treasure on the map, so he's going to be pretty pleased with that. And if he's heading to Stanley's base, this is a free 50 coin. I think he's going to grab that. And that's a huge swing. Yeah, Stanley's not going to even see him in time to react.
I'm quite surprised that they let it down. Obviously, you want to get your food as fast as possible, but I mean, this is just such an easy pickup, even with a villager, that you just should just grab it actually.
Yeah, well, I guess yeah, he was so worried about getting the villager seconds from the house and the trees far away. So yeah, that's pretty rough though, losing that 50 coin.
By the way, Raphael did pick it up later.
Really the end of the world.
His 50 coins, sorry.
Yeah. So he's got a nice coin lead, and Raphael might be coming across the only other vaguely okay treasure now, 135 XP, which is
of course he has the extra scout, so he was able to basically scout everything on the map already. So oh, but look at this, maybe Stanley's gonna I think barely not. I was about to say the hero shot might be in his line of sight, and so he hears it, but looks like he's gonna walk past. So.
Yeah. XP isn't super important right now, as both kind of got trading posts anyway. So it's not the hugest treasure, and he's actually going to go for the bear cover.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
I think he's just taking the XP. Like he doesn't really probably want to go for it. Like you see, just want to have XP. Like for Germany, it matters a little bit more than for France, I would say. So, by the way, this does mean that his hero, the Raphael's hero, is really low. So it can be really like if he sends to Ulan for a raid anytime soon after he's aged up. I mean, you can really pick it off and deny scouting.
Yeah. So both players have kind of put their markets a little bit out there, and I guess that's just because in this matchup there's going to be a lot of cavalry flying around, so it's nice to have that extra line of sight with the market. Stanley's kind of working on the second hunt, trying to get it in. Hopefully for him, he gets it in a bit closer. As we can see, like Raphael's got a lot more food under his town. And actually, okay, this is interesting. He's going to go for a musketeer semi-FF rather than a hussar semi-FF. So it's a little more uncommon, but can be pretty good against Germany. You just use the musketeers to defend, and maybe even age up a little bit faster just because the musketeers are cheaper.
Yeah, it could also be that thing where you go for musks and then push with 2 cannons and upgrade your musks, but we'll have to see if it's going to play out like that or if it's going to be just like musketeer defense into skirms. He's going to take a second TP, thereby also denying that second TP for the German.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was when I saw that come in. Yeah, he's had to ship 700 wood because of that. So actually, he could add on maybe a stable as well if he wanted to, or he might even just go for a stagecoach. But he might go for this third trading post as well. His explorer's kind of headed there. But then again, so is Stanley's.
But he has no wood
to take it if he wanted to snatch it away from him.
It looks like actually Raphael's going to take it. But how does it work again with this trade route? If you upgrade one side, does it upgrade for the other side as well, or is it split up?
I think it upgrades for both. However, okay, so he's got musketeers out. I was a little worried that maybe he's going to lose these to Ulans, but we got some musketeers preemptively moving out.
Yeah.
However, Stanley's he's going to go around the other way, so that's pretty nice for him.
But he did show it with the TP line of sight. It's also not just the XP bonus, also good line of sight on this map. You see a lot of paths.
Yeah. And so I guess Raphael he did see those 2 Ulans, right? So he's sent some musketeers back, and he should do all right to defend those. He's heard it pretty well as well. So
that's indeed quite a big difference. He heard it very, very well. And if you see Stanley, he has a lot of fills on the outside, so it's good for him that there's no cavalry like right now, only musketeers. But he has to be a little bit more on point with the raiding, I would say. Anyway, he's trying to get a raid off here. But it's not going to be successful because the musketeers are in defense. So he's just going to take out the trading post, looks like.
He's got a villager coming forward. I wondered if maybe he was going to put down a Rax or something, because Stanley's got his own 700 book coming in. So I'm curious what he's going to spend this on. I think he could go for a Rax because so it's going to go down. He knows that Raphael's staying age 2 a tiny bit longer because he's made this stagecoach play. Raphael getting a few Ulans there as well. Yeah, he tried to get another raid, but Raphael really on point there with the musketeers standing on the outskirts of his base. Oh, look at this! Musketeers coming in, killing the Vil and not denying the Rex. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. So Stanley really wanted to try and pressure this stagecoach, and that's why he went for the 4 Drax. But like Raphael identified it really fast. at the same time, Raphael's defending the raids really, really well. These Ulans aren't getting anything done. Stanley's going to try again with 5 Ulans to the top right, but I don't think they're going to get much done.
Yeah, he's trying to get an angle from the other side and raiding again, but it looks like indeed the villagers will be pulled in town center right on time. And Raphael, in the meantime, is going to send half of his masks to take out the TP from Stanley, which means that Stanley shipped 700 coin. He is going to age up, so is Raphael though. So Raphael did make some masks, which are of course not the most useful in the as soon as you aged up.
Yeah,
but
this 700 wood shipment from Stanley really didn't get much done. I think he wanted to use it to contest the TPs, but all he really got out of it maybe was steel traps. So
well, it does still help his structure, but then again it delays his age up a little bit. It could have been 700 gold second and faster in the third age. Yes.
Yeah. So this is looking really, really good for Raphael now, taking down this trading post. And I mean his age up is going to be only 5-10 seconds slower, so that's really nice for him.
And he's going to take the second TP on the right as well, so he's going to have the full line. Actually, he's probably going to be able to save the third TP there with the musketeers.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking he might just lose it. If Stanley might goes around a bit with the Ulans on the right, he might. Or maybe
he should definitely come back again later. I see what you mean there. He could have pulled half of them back and half of them on the other side using the speed of the Ulans. And look at this, he's coming around, probably looking for an angle again to siege it down. And Raphael did not repair it, so just a few hits and Stanley can take it.
Yeah, he might lose. I think he's gonna. Oh no, okay. He loses an Ulan though for it.
He's going back.
He's gonna get it.
Okay. No. Oh, scaring by the musks. But then again, he has skirmers on the way. Look at this. He's actually also baiting the musk in, so this is still fine for him. He gets it down. Yeah. But then again, Raphael still has 3 TPs and a very good setup in his base. 2 Rexes in the stable, while Stanley only has 1 Rex in one stable.
Yeah, I don't think Raphael's not a huge fan of the 2 Falconets, even though he's got a lot of musketeers, which is, I guess, the one situation the 2 Falconets can be a bit better. But I know he just doesn't like the lack of mobility.
Yeah.
Shipping the 2 Falconets. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see him go with the 8 skirms instead.
Well, it's still good, of course, for all the Ulans, but I mean, you put a lot of resources into units. If Stanley would have gone for a lot of skirms, skirm heavy, as he's still trying to do, then the musketeers are just not as useful.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna commit. He's gonna commit on the explorer, but it didn't quite pay off because that's Stanley. Nice for him. He gets the extra trading post up, and he's also gonna get the trading post kill on the right, and he's got more skirms actually. So maybe Stanley's finding himself a way back into this game.
Yeah, well, look at this. These goons will be... Oh, no, they're not. I thought they would be going on the way to catch the Ulans. I actually would like to see still a few, let's say 2 Ulan raids or something, and poking at the front with the skirms, because Stanley does have the advantage, but Raphael has 2 Rexes, so Stanley must have scouted that, right, with the Ulan raids. So the longer he waits, the more likely he will be getting outproduced on the skirm fight here.
Yeah. I really like that he's evened up the TPs. Well, almost. I assume he'll build the second one when he can, but it looks like he's just got a lot of skirmishers and Ulans, which I think will do quite well against kind of what Raphael's got. He's got a lot of sort of useless, well, I wouldn't say useless muskets, but they're not the best unit kind of right now.
Look at this, I like this a lot. He's gonna go with 1 Ulan to scout a little bit to see what Raphael has. But there it comes, the 2 Falconets. He saved enough musketeers, and this is also something that I'm not sure how Stanley will deal with this. You can of course make a culverin, but that's not. It's going to be really expensive making a foundry and a culve. And war wagons will deal with cannons, but not before you lose a lot of your army.
Yeah. Stanley's going to have to be pushed back.
He did take out another TP, so that's also good.
Yeah, not before he kills the TP though, right?
And taking a second
building his own TP, so he's actually going to be ahead on that.
But I think he has to try buying time, get the folks in shoot mode, so he has to pack, exactly what he's doing now. Get the folks in shoot mode, run back, perfectly done. So now Raphael has to pack again, and all the time he can mass more units, Stanley that is.
Yeah, he's going to need to find an answer to these 2 Falconets, because he did just blow a shipment on 1k wood, so that's going to give him all this infrastructure and, allow them to get the second stagecoach. But that means he's not going to have... as many unit shipments coming in, so
he has a lot of villagers on coin, so he might be hoping that Black Riders will save the day here, perhaps with a batch of war wagons.
Yeah. Raphael, though, instead of like pushing in, he's actually just going to use the cannon advantage just to work on the TPs and then try and take them up.
Sorry, yeah. Because he grouped his hero, he will now be able to take out the scout. Just
that's
more
really
information.
Nice.
It's really nice. Yeah. It gives so much information for the other player.
And actually, so the answer, Stanley is actually going to build an artillery foundry.
You're right. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't usually. That's actually quite uncommon, but
I like this.
Yeah, I like it too.
And actually, I think I would even prefer 2 or 3 Falks rather than a Kulf, to be honest. Because Raphael is also massing infantry. If you take, let's say 3 Kulfs, 3 Falconets, then you still have 1 or 2 left.
Well,
and you can then...
I think your wish is correct. He's got 1 Falconet in queue. We got 1k coin on the floor, so he's actually not going to go for the Kulf. He is going to do the get out 3, maybe 4 Falconets.
That's good.
And,
nice.
That'll be a nice defense for him. And because Raphael has no like cuirassiers right at the moment, like Stanley's composition is totally fine. And in fact, Raphael shipped 5 dragoons, so like he's going all in on protecting. Yeah,
by the way,
going all in.
Look at this, three Falconets, and because he made the TPs and killed the other TPs, I think that 1k coin barely came in time just to finish his Falconet batch. So actually quite nicely timed by Stanley. And look at this, he has to move in with the Ulan Dome to not lose it. Yeah, he's gonna take it out. He could have split a little bit better though, but I hope the Goons are not gonna snap the cannons. He has to move in with the Zulans here. The Goons could have gotten like an angle from the left side, I felt, but... And now he has no cannons, and Stanley has 3 Falconets, so only thing Stanley has to do actually is make war wagons, so he will be protected against cuirassiers, and then he's probably fine to... he's in a really good spot here.
Yeah, that was a really nice... We don't often see like the artillery as a counter to the artillery, and now that Raphael's army is kind of... Because he lost the 2 Falconets, it's a bit more mobile.
And look at this, look at this. He saw the Goon near TP going away, so he thinks, okay, if you're running away, I might be able to trap your army. Although we have to see if Raphael comes from the back to snipe the cannons. Stanley has to be really careful how he moves his army.
So does
he might trap it, he might trap it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, we got 9 Ulans coming in as well, so like this is kind of a really big power spike for Stanley. He's going to have so many Ulans, so many skirms, so many cannons. Oh, and Raphael's built his artillery foundry.
Yeah, exactly. He must have Kulf in queue, I think.
He's got Kulfs. Yeah. When you see like 3 Falconets, I guess you you can't go like 4 Falconets.
No, that's too much.
Falconets.
And he, by the way, he made the TP again, so of course he upgraded the route, so it's quite a good investment to just get some more shipments ready. He probably needs his 1,000 coin as well.
Yeah.
I think Stanley has still a small window. I mean, I feel he should be going, but he's going slowly. I like this as well. He's going slowly just to make sure that you don't like get surprised by some cuirassiers or something from the left side. But he is really weak to some cuirassiers though. I mean, the Ulans can block, but the Goons in the back will still kill them. Okay. He does see the foundry now, and there's 1 Kulf.
So the thing about 1 Kulf is that doesn't kill Falconets.
Look at this Ulan mass, wow man.
Yeah.
And there's 5 cuirassiers, by the way.
I'm not sure this 1 Kulf might not be enough because it's going to take like a couple volleys to actually kill the Falconets. So we'll see if it can get anything done. But yeah, he won't have any more Kulfs.
Oh, he puts the 5 Ulans on the Kulf, and the Kulf, yeah. But look at the 3 cuirassiers. Stanley pulling nicely back. He will be able to. He will be able to block it. And look how fast they go down. There's so many Ulans. Wow. Actually, Ulan is pretty good anti-cav as it looks like here. The Kulf survived.
Hasn't got any shots off yet.
And he's gonna bring the villagers. He knows this is a do or die situation. He gets 1 cannon down.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get the second one as well. And
exactly. Yeah. He will get 1 shot, but now the Kulf is going down. Yeah, he should. So the cannon is still alive, but there's 1 cuirassier actually that could take it out. The Vils are taking out the cannon. And this is actually a very good spot for Raphael, I feel. The potting is...
but he doesn't want to get his dragoons caught in the by the
that's true, yeah. With some more cuirassiers
in the back. Yeah,
there were so many Ulans.
He needs to kill these cuirassiers or else he's going to lose his whole army. He might just have enough Ulans on the right just to do it.
He prefers to ship... Oh, a cavalry combat comes in after all the Ulans died.
Yeah,
but then again, he still has enough. Like, look what he has left.
Yeah, So the kills are getting focused down? All the skirms from everyone are dying?
Yeah, exactly. Well said, exactly.
Although he's got 5 more Ulans coming in on the right.
Yeah, but keep in mind, LordRaphael lost like 7 vills in that fight. So Stanley is ahead in eco. He's gonna lose another vill, and that Crochet is going down as well. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Raphael's he's got like no food throughout the fight. Like his vills were moving to a new hunt as well. So like his reinforcement. His next patch is going to be pretty weak, and like these skirms are going to go down. Like there's no defense for these like 7 skirms.
Yeah, he has no goons, nothing to block. Even 5 goons is not enough. They will get snared instantly by so many Ulans. And look at the center here. A big raid on Raphael's Croix de Bois and GG. Stanley Winston taking the 1-0. Who makes cannons? Yeah, the new meta here. Yeah, it's like you said, nobody really does it, but it does make sense in a way. Yeah. The only thing is that it's kind of the lack of scouting. Like you blindly assume that he's not making anything to counter your cannons. The only thing though is if Raphael had made some Crochets earlier on, I feel that he would have had a much better army. He kind of went like autopilot, you know, skirm goon versus France, versus Germany, but
yeah. But like Raphael said, who makes cannons? No one makes cannons. But,
but then again, same as with the previous game, like some things Mido did. I mean, and same as HO has done before in previous tournament. At some point, you have to like try to redefine the meta. Same thing with the Jap mirrors, like aging up and not messing. There are still ways to play this, but then again, if Raphael scouted this, he probably would have been able to counter it on time. Let's say, making maybe like 2 more falconets himself or something like that, but he didn't. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought the response from Raphael was okay, getting his own artillery foundry up. He did only maybe get out the 1 cove. I guess with 2 coves you can immediately shut down the falconets. But then I didn't even see how many like shots those falconets got off. It seemed like the Ulans and skirms honestly just did a lot of the work. Or maybe the Falcons did take out a lot of the musketeers there. It kind of all happened so fast.
Yeah. I was looking at what's happening here. But I have to say that both of them really tried some nice moves as well. Like you saw 5 Crochets going around the back to go to the cannons, while 3 Crochets from, I think, the shipment or the stable went to the other side to get the cannons. But Stanley was quickly moving his Ulans to block them, so they didn't get too close to the cannons. And then the call was saved, so he could get off, I think, 3 shots or something, killing 2 falconets. But yeah, in the end, Ulans are not the best cavalry unless you get them like in hand combat and the goons are not running away. I felt that the spot was really good for Raphael, but the problem was that he was not really microing his goons. So yeah, the high attack of Ulans was doing work.
Yeah, he was kind of trapped a little bit in the corner. I guess there's a bit of flexibility to micro, but he was kind of really up against the edge of the map there. So there wasn't.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, he could still like. I felt he could have moved a little bit more, but yeah, it was. I liked the way that he went for the TPs as well. But Stanley was also really spot on with taking out the TPs and taking them himself because he knew that Raphael already upgraded it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like Raphael had I thought he had a big lead, like at like 9 or 10 minutes or so. Yeah. All right, okay. They've already agreed to this matchup and they're already ready. So we got a British versus a Brits on Thar Desert. Let me think about this. Brits on Thar Desert. Oh, okay. I guess he's just looking to counter the Dutch.
Well, I think Brits is one of the best ships to do that.
It is, yeah, that's why he's gone for it. But the hunts could potentially be an issue. However, I guess he's looking to finish the game before the hunts do become an issue.
I've actually thought about going, like, not aging up, but just going second age longbow Hus stuff. So the Dutch guy, you deny them from resources?
I'm pretty sure that's what Raphael was going to do, actually. I don't think he's going to follow Stanley up. I think I played him in this matchup a couple months ago, and yeah, he just tries to work this H2 timing in rather than actually go for the follow up.
Yeah, but especially on this map, like look as you see here, all the hunts are up front. And wait, we get now a donation from Godzilla King donating $40. Thank you a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
we're getting there. We're getting towards several more tournaments, looks like. But back to this, what we were discussing here, you see that all the Huns are up front, which means that if the British guy, after his, let's say, initial boom to catch up with the eco, would choose to age up, he then basically gives the Dutch a big window of getting map control and kind of like putting himself in a really tough position. So it makes more sense in this case indeed to play it more aggressive in the second age than expanding your eco slowly while pressuring your opponent. So yeah, I agree with you there.
I'm pretty sure he's going to do that. And so Raphael gets 60 food, but it looks like Stanley's going to come across this nice wood treasure.
Yeah,
but
that's
Raphael's sort of on the way, but like Stanley's kind of scouted it with his envoy, so he knows there could be a possible contention.
He leaves it. He leaves it. Wow.
Really
maybe
nice.
actually he knows
I
this is going to be nice. He knows Raphael's on the way, so he might let him start it and then try to steal it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is going. Yeah.
It's going to work out as
Next level moves, man. Nice.
That was really good.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, by the way. There's even a 90 wood in the corner.
90 wood. I didn't see that. Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. Okay. So is Raphael? Is he letting that go? Or is he?
Is he assuming?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is he assuming that he? Wow, what's this?
No.
Stanley move away. Oh, do you think they're in line of sight? Wait, I think they're...
I don't know what's...
No.
They were.
Wow. Oh, mind games and stuff, yeah. So it looks like, Stanley will... He will melee the hero, so the only question is who...
Raphael should have enough HP to, like, at least test the treasure, but he's...
Stanley got
Stanley
it,
gets
yes.
It. Yeah.
And then he can melee the hero, but he won't, okay. He will chase it down, though, so yeah.
That was some crazy mind games on that treasure. Like, I felt both of them kind of knew exactly what was going on, but
I really like that.
Really
didn't see it much like that. Yeah, and actually, has Stanley scouted this with the envoy? He will get now 90 wood then. Oh wait, but Raphael has scouted that as well, so he now sees that Stanley is working on this. He's on his way already. But will he be on time though?
He hasn't noticed. He hasn't noticed it
just yet. You're right.
Oh, he's noticed it now.
I think he won't be on time. It's going to be close. Stanley is not standing close. Sorry, close by the
he's got enough time. He's got enough time.
Stanley. Misclicks. Oh no, he didn't. But he will kill the hero though. He must be snaring him. I think Stanley misclicked once or at least once, maybe twice. Yeah. Otherwise, he would be closer. But anyway, it makes it even. He does get the hero though.
Yeah, which is nice. Like if some guy gets like both the big wood treasures that can like really skew the age one.
There you go.
But, still nice getting the explorer and that was like a really tense age one.
It was really tense. Like indeed, man. I haven't seen an age one in ages like this. By the way, it's also interesting that they also spot at the same spot. Like usually there's one, for example, like on the other side here. And it's also interesting that both of them exactly scouted that thing first, that right part of the map.
Yeah. Raphael asking about the trees normal, but I guess it's a desert, right? So the trees are pretty bad for both players, but they're fine. Raphael just aging up now, looking to get out as many manas as he can. Stanley picked up that extra 50 wood, helps him get up the bank a lot faster. And so he's going to pull everything off wood. So seems pretty normal so far. We'll see what he makes. Maybe a stable. I think that's quite common for the Dutch to go stable.
Yeah, actually, I think that he will go into banks first before making a stable. I mean, you age up faster. You have time. You just want to make sure your eco is going to be matching the British. So. I think we will go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not put anything down yet, so I think you're right in calling. He's going to wait for the bank. So he doesn't have enough food at the moment, so it'll be a while, but it'll come down. And Raphael's looking to be aggressive a bit with this outpost, and he's got 3 villagers out on the map. So he's going to put the aggression on. 700 wood coming in from Stanley.
Yeah, actually, Raphael. Yeah, he puts his tower here, pretty standard to get some map control indeed. And he is not making any units, so he's going full boom as well. Look at how many villages he has on wood. No Virginia company though. Quite logical, I think, without TP and what the map is, but still going really eco heavy. And that means Stanley, like, look at this hero. If he scouts this, seeing so many villages on wood, you only have to ask yourself, is there a wreck somewhere on the map? For example, getting like pikemen, longbows, something out. or is he really booming hard? And another look around his base would probably give him the answer that there's no rush coming. So he would have time for another bank. But he's making a stable first, so he's not going into full banks yet.
Yeah, Raphael puts down his barracks. That's a delayed barracks. He was waiting for the 700 wood for that. He puts it down with 3 villagers though, so I think he's a little concerned in case Stanley went for maybe a faster stable, because we have to remember Raphael's explorer died, so he's had no vision, or he doesn't have any idea what Stanley's doing. I mean, he can assume the stable, but he doesn't know if it was like a super fast stable or not. But Stanley's moving up to 4 banks now and a market. Really nice eco he's got going.
Yeah, indeed. And he has 1 Hus in queue. I assume it's going to be a 3-4 Hus batch. He's a little bit over gathering coins, so he might have to buy like a little bit of food there to get the full batch out. But he will be able to raid a lot. And if you see on this match, on this map, Raphael is now making some pikemen because the resources are quite far. Of course, he has the tower protecting the hunt up front, but the trees are far in the back of his base. And the next hunt is going to be out far as well.
Yeah, so Raphael's not looking to put on any kind of pressure early. I think he's going to be waiting for that timing. As soon as like Stanley hits age 3, I think that's when Raphael plans to have out as many units as he can. So at the moment he's just looking like to defend from raids, and I think he's planning a timing in maybe like 3.5 minutes, something like that. As he's got his second max going down.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, Stanley cancelled his Hus badge. He chose to go H3 directly. And I'm a little bit surprised because I really think that, let's say, even 3 SRs or something can do a lot of work in raiding and buying you time, you know? Just limiting the British gathering a little bit. Yeah, also, he is not making a 5th bank.
I mean, it's also sort of an okay choice. Well, I mean, he gets to age up a lot faster, and Raphael doesn't get necessarily hit that timing that maybe he was going to hit as soon as like Stanley aged up to Fortress. He's going to be surprised that Stanley's aging up so fast.
Yeah, that's true, definitely. Yeah. You know what would be funny? What I just thought of? If Stanley would make an artillery foundry and make falconets.
He'll have the coin for it. So also nice by Raphael though. I like he revived his explorer. I don't know quite how he did it, but it's back up and it's having a good look around Stanley's base. So he finally gets some information on what's going on, like exactly how many banks are up, if it's 2 stables or 1 racks, 1 stable. So that's nice for him.
I agree that scouting is underused. It's really good. I think he sent a pike or something, but he needs to know what's going on. Right now he saw indeed the banks. I'm not sure if he saw the 5th bank, but at least he saw 4. He saw a stable and he saw the racks. And that's like clear tell, okay, you're going Skirm Reuter and perhaps some Hussars after. So his longbow pike push will be able to do something here.
Yeah, and as soon as Stanley hit age 3, like this is Raphael's cue to age up. Oh, are these pikes? Are they gonna? This is good trade for Raphael. These skirms are like they shouldn't have gone in.
He can't go in actually with the Huss here. Like I'm not sure why he's going in. He should know that there's more on the way. He should first amass an army. If you like what Stanley did, he was pretty greedy. He aged up with no units. He made his 5th bank in transition. That means you just have to make sure you mass first before you engage. So that's really careful here.
Going for the 5th bank means he's gonna have maybe a few less units out. I mean, so he's got the town center fire going, but it's only like got 36 attack. Maybe he needs a couple more vills in there.
And he also has his Hussars next to the wreck. So
yeah. And this Rax isn't going to last too long.
Yeah, and he kind of needs skirms to deal with the anti-cav. Oh wow, he ships 4 Hussars. Okay. Well, shipping Hussars making Reuter is still okay, I think.
Yep. But Raphael's got a huge batch of musketeers incoming, so it's sometimes we see it catch players out, like their pikes get sniped by the town center, but it's not going to happen to Raphael. Look at the amount of musketeers he's got coming in. Like these 4 Hussars aren't going to get what Stanley wanted to get. Yeah, look, he was going for this Hussar surprise, but there's so many muskets, it's not going to work.
And look at how much shots the longbowman's already got off just being protected by the musk and using their range before. And there's so many musketeers indeed there. Like Stanley wants to go out, but then again he's losing it first to Hussars.
Yeah.
He's trying to make the best of it though. I mean, you can run and get still killed, but making a new Rex near his town center, but will it be on time? He can still make Reuter though and go with skirms, I'd say, because he got rid of a lot of the longbowmen. Like, look at this, he's going Musk Huss now. So if you go into skirm Reuter, you can, with good micro, still maybe get it.
Yeah, and he was actually going to get that barracks up. That was a bit risky, but okay, so he's going to lose a couple of vills for it. But he might give him a batch of skirmishes. But then Raphael's just got so much right now. So, yeah, Stanley's going to need some really good micro to somehow hold this, and a shipment.
9 Reuters it is. But that, as you said, there's so much stuff from Raphael in his base.
Yeah, he got a batch of Reuters from the stable as well, so he's sort of trying to kite, but they're not trading that amazingly with the muskets. Raphael's on the run though. Nice drag box out of there.
Drag boxing to the bank to the next building he's gonna siege down, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much that. He's just gonna start working on the banks now.
Yeah, I think Stanley has a little bit too many vills. I would probably remove some vills out of the town center. He must have more than 10 in there. He needs to try to get a new Rex up, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, he isn't, because he's just shipped those 9 Reuters. Like, there's no 8 skirms on the way just yet. He needs a bit more XP to get those skirmishes out.
All the time these longbowmen are doing so much work there. Like every time he's poking in with their Reuter, the longbows with their range are taking out like half a Reuter each time. He's trying to focus down the Hussars, so he's probably having 8 skirm on the way.
Yeah.
But then again, look at this.
Nice.
Sorry, what? Okay, anyway, Raphael is making longbows again because he's probably expecting that the 8 skirmers are on the way, so I really like that change. Going back into longbow production here.
Yeah. The thing is, throughout all of this, like, Raphael's economy has been 100% like gathering, and Stanley's has been like 100% locked in the town center apart from these banks. So, yeah, the longer this goes on, easier it's going to be. However, like that's a pretty big Reuter mass now.
Yeah.
And the infantry's sort of running out a bit.
I think the 8 skirm shipment is there, so like any second now.
Yeah.
But he can't lose this bank, like he's behind Nico. There comes a skirm.
Yeah. Explorer's revived at just the right point as well.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine, by the way, if he has 5 Huss on the way now.
Yeah, I find that unlikely though. But we can imagine. Yeah. Oh, and these skirms got a little bit trapped by the coin line. No, so it was 1 Reuter. It wasn't 5 Hussars.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Well, that leaves him in a really tough spot here. He's gonna lose his bank, it looks like, and he's gonna lose his army. Nice job by Raphael, like shielding off the Reuters there while still sieging down the bank a little bit on the left side.
Yeah. Once this 4th bank goes down, like even if he somehow stabilizes, which I don't believe he can, like his economy is it's in a really bad way now. Yeah. Not looking good for Stanley here in the second game. Not looking good at all.
Yeah, he is still an age up. Like, if he somehow, some way can drag this out, there's a small chance. But there's still so much food on the map, and of course Raphael is almost like twice his eco, so...
Here come the bills. Getting involved. Yep. Nah, that's it, isn't it?
That's it. GG.
So I think maybe Stanley got a bit over enthusiastic with that 5th bank. I think maybe
I think that's it. And also really important, I feel that if you go for more greedy stuff like that, like first of all, if you had a few Hussars, you could raid and buy some time because he has to catch the Hussars. He won't be able to mass as much, and you will have his Hussars catching your Hussars later in your base, which is better for you because it's in a low army count battle. Secondly, the 5 skirms and 2 Hussars are crucial to holding anything. So going out with that up front so early without having the 4-hour shipment or anything else from your Rex or stable, I think was a little bit too fast as well. And also the Minutemen, he popped them out, but then couldn't really use them, so they were not really fighting and losing the HP. Not saying it would have been easy to hold it, because I like Raphael's build. It's a build to specifically play versus a Dutch guy going greedy in the 3rd age. Like he did 700, 600 wood, and then he did 700 coin to mass a lot. So I like that choice. But yeah, a little bit too greedy probably. That's the best summary here.
Yeah. Yeah, Raphael's sort of done this British Age 2 timing a few times, I guess. Yeah, I guess Stanley just wasn't expecting it, or maybe thought that he could hold with the 5 banks. Maybe thought that Raphael was gonna counter Age up as well. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he got thrown off a little bit by seeing so many villagers on wood, thinking that Raphael would go for a full boom, and that's why he decided to go for the 5th bank. But then again, I come back to what you previously said. It's an RTS game, so you have to scout. You have to confirm what your opponent is doing. And if he would have scouted, he would have seen 2 Rexes and a stable quite early, which means that you would not go for a 5th bank, but stick to 4 banks and just get your units out to hold.
Yeah.
But well played by Raphael.
Yeah, I was executed pretty well. And,
Russia versus Aztecs. So we get Stanley's Aztecs, which was the saving grace for him in the previous matchup.
It was. And this time we get a new map. So this is the difference between this series and the last one. Neither of these guys chose to veto Tibet, which so I like this map for watching. I think this is one of those maps where you're like, I don't want to play on this map, but for watching games, it's kind of cool. Like it's it's pretty.
I completely agree with you there.
Yeah, like I'm totally fine watching games on this map. Like, it's pretty fun. But, playing on it can be pretty stressful, and
I'm actually looking really forward to this matchup because while I tend to feel it's slightly Aztec favorite, I feel that with a slight change in the way Russia plays it, like what I've seen in the previous game, what actually changed my mind a little bit, is that even if Russia, if you go, let's say, all out military, both of them, even if Russia loses their blockhouse, if it's not too early, they can still recover pretty well with the 700 wood and stuff, while the Aztecs doesn't have the best eco behind it. So, and Strelets are then really good because Coyotes are just not the best unit. So you have Strelets and Cossacks with Boyars. That's the key to winning this matchup, I think.
Yeah, I forget. I think we had this matchup previously this tournament. I feel like I commentated this before, but I think I was saying before, like if both civilizations choose to do like the forward blockhouse and the forward war hut, like the Aztecs can kind of always win that forward base war if they go like all units out.
Yeah.
So I think we've seen in the past like Russia be a bit more defensive. However, because of the way the hunts are on this map, like it's a bit harder to be defensive. I guess you got the two berry patches are sort of nice, but
look at the spot though. The berry patches for Stanley are up front, and in the back, and for Raphael they're a little bit up front.
Yeah. Both of them getting the big food treasures, and looks like Raphael is on his way to see the 90 wood, whereas if Stanley continues on, he's only going to find kind of an 80 coin, and unless he kind of jumps across the map to see this 90 wood. Yeah,
it's going to be indeed a nice pickup by Raphael there. Is there actually another 90 wood on this map?
No, so there's always four big treasures. Actually, occasionally I've seen like 5. I don't know what happens there, but like so they both got on 1 each, which is the food treasure, and then the other 2 we got the coin and the wood. And like Raphael's,
look at this. He's scared probably that Stanley scouted it.
Yeah.
And now he's finding like, where is your hero? But he doesn't see. And now he sees the nearest TC, and now he's going for it.
Yeah, that's always the risk. When you like show your explorer next to the opponent's town center, like it feels like you're not doing much, but just giving them you're giving them a piece of information that their explorer's there, and that just allowed Raphael to take this treasure completely for free. So sometimes you want to be careful about like sending your explorer next to the guy's a town center, just because it gives them that extra piece of information.
Yeah, indeed. And Stanley is not picking up that 80 coin. I think he's going back now. Maybe he's just looking for better treasures, but not really finding anything. Meanwhile, Raphael will get just another 40 wood there, and a cow.
Yeah, and he's also got this 50 wood that he scouted at the back, so he can pick up these cows, go for the 40 wood, and then pick up the 50 wood, and have a big lead on the wood treasures.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised about Stanley's scouting pattern. Like, I actually don't like all the treasures. Wait, what's that?
Yes.
Lagging?
Yes.
You still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it'll just pass. So Stanley's actually killing one of his yaks to age up a bit faster, but he's already at 800 food. Little pause coming in here from Raphael. Just going to check on something.
Yeah, it looks like Stanley just clicked the age up.
Yeah. when Raphael unpauses, like he's gonna have to go really fast to click on his age up. He's at, like,
yeah.
798 food.
Yeah, the faster he is, the better, of course, since you're playing for Aztecs with their fast age up, so you want to be as fast as possible yourself. It's good that he has no idle time, though. Like 14 villagers. I think the last batch... Wait. Yeah, the last batch should pop out any moment. Yeah, of course, he ate a cow. I think, yeah, he ate 1 cow and he had 80 food treasure. So he can't click age up yet because his last batch is still producing.
Are you ready?
Yeah. All right, so it looks like both the guys back.
Yes.
And, yep, back underway. Raphael's got 800 feet. He needs to age up. There we go.
There
Gets underway.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all right. We're
yes.
Yeah. So Raphael's going to go for these wood treasures now.
And by the way, look at this. I like this. He's going on the side because he's probably expecting Raphael to wall the center if he makes his blockhouse there, his warhead. So going on the side will make it harder for Raphael to scout. He will deny 1 hunt, and he will be like, it's really hard to wall that off. So I like that choice actually.
Ooh. Yeah, and Raphael might not see this because his explorer's really low HP, and he's kind of trying to protect two yaks. And he's
look at this.
Does Stanley see
he
this?
Might, yeah, he's not. Like, no, he does. No, wait, no, he doesn't. Yes, he does. yeah, he can crack shot the tiger perhaps, but he will lose his hero. So Raphael has no idea what's going on. He has no other. Oh, look at this! A villager scouting.
Oh, he does. What?
Or was that? Like a no, it must be scouting because he wants to know what's going on. I think. Yeah, he finds the villagers.
And he sees it. Wow.
Look at this. Nice. Oh wait, actually no, May. I think he's actually looking where the herd is. He never scouted the left side. Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
He went to the right side. I think he was scouting for the herd, not for the vills. Why did Stanley attack it? Maybe he should have not attacked it. Anyway, so, defensive blockhouse and killing the hero at least. So additional XP for Stanley there. Wait, shouldn't you get 90 XP? From killing the hero?
I think it's 45, right?
Yeah, but it doubles with the hero, right?
Oh, yeah, because of the bonus.
Yeah, but why was it... No, I thought it was 45. Never mind.
Either way, like, Raphael's... He's doing a sort of okay for hunts. He's got this pretty big hunt, like, to the bottom side of his barracks. So that's sort of kind of protected away from Stanley's war hut. So that's going to be pretty good, and he's putting a market here just to like zone out between the cliff and this coin mine. So kind of getting a little bit of a sim city going. Yeah, he has indeed 2 hearts here. Like he's fine for now, and then later he has still 1 in the back, which is a little bit protected. I do want to point out one little thing, by the way. Here you saw before my screen that Stanley was taking the 80 coin treasure, but then he moved away with his hero, and he let his converted guardian take out the other guardian. If you do that, you get double the XP. If your hero kills it, you get only 1 times the XP. So, nice little trick that actually I found out much later, and probably some others don't know. So, yeah, I think Stanley's doing his classic build with the 10 mace and the pumas. Raphael's gonna try and look for a raid, but I think Stanley's vills are pretty close to his town, though. He's gonna have to notice.
He's not noticing it yet. He's now noticing it.
Yeah.
He's going to take out the market, but there's Strelets, so Raphael's going just for Strelets. I think that's a good defense here. Keep in mind he still has man available if Coyotes come out. And look at how much he's going to idle the Aztecs with that raid. Like, not less XP. He's going to go in again, he's just going to go in.
Yep. And, like, Raphael's town center is, like, completely taken out these mace along with the Strelets. And okay, so Stanley doesn't lose any vills, but like he's losing so much resource gathering here.
Yeah, and his second herd is just so far out. He didn't herd it as fast as Raphael did. And like if we take a look at the situation, he killed the market. Like you get some XP of course, but Raphael doesn't really care about the market right now. First of all, wood is not really that much of an issue for Russia in general. Secondly, he has done the upgrades he wants anyway, so he traded like 10 mace away, and now it's just really easy for Raphael to hold with just 20 Strelet. He has still 4 Cossacks available. So I feel that actually this is going better for Raphael right now. 6 Pumas going almost into the Cossacks.
He needed those. I was worried he was going to get idled again, and Stanley can't afford to be idled again. And okay, so he's going to leave 3 Pumas, which that's enough to deal with the 4 Cossacks, and he's going to send a couple of his Pumas up to the front lines in case he wants to push again. Raphael, he's kind of hunkering up at his town center. We got the 2nd blockhouse, so he's kind of creating a pretty hard position to break at this point.
Yeah, and he's just buying time with his Cossacks, constantly just trying to poke in, and now there will probably try to find an angle from the other side. And there we have the stable coming up, so it's indeed going to the expected composition of Strelets and Cossacks, which will of course be really strong when you send the Boyars card. And Stanley, like, yeah, what is his plan actually? I'm not quite sure. He's probably gonna need Coyotes versus this big Strelet mess, but so far he's making only Pumas.
Well, so he has got Coyotes, and I think. But
they are right, yes.
Yeah. So they're looking for these 4 Cossacks, which are going to come in yet again. But Stanley's got a couple of Pumas scattered about. There's 4 Pumas in his base, and yeah, he sees the raid on time. So we'll see if he can pick up these Cossacks because he needs to get something done.
Yeah, and now Raphael does see the Coyotes, so he will know that he needs to make more Cossacks himself to probably block it. I think Musketeers are not as good in the matchup because Mayseltins just kill them so fast, and Russian Musks are like really weak. So you just need enough Cossacks to block, but at least he knows that the switch is starting for Stanley. And by the way, Raphael did pick up a lot of these small treasures, like what you said before, the 50 and 40 wood that were still on the floor there, both gathered by Raphael.
Yeah, so Stanley opting for the 5 villager shipment, so he's taken a different approach to his previous Aztec games because he didn't get the damage that he wanted to get done, so he's decided that he can't break this position anymore. So
I think he also scouted the 2nd blockhouse, so I think that he just feels it's too much of a fortress. I need to catch up in eco, so I like the 5 hills choice in this case.
Yeah. He is doing the right thing by getting all these Coyotes out. I don't think Raphael's going to... Oh, so Raphael's actually going to age up. That's instead of going for the Cossacks, he's going to go up to the Fortress Age.
And the Cossacks are still in the back there, like still trying to raid. Stanley has not dealt with it.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Raphael's going to age up. I assume he's going to fast age, but we did see him previously not fast age.
Wait, what? Did he age with 17 Strelet or so?
Yeah. All right. How do you see like what one it is?
Well, look at the top bar. It's going.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's going pretty slowly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a fast age.
That's not a fast age up. Yeah.
No, yeah, he does this quite a lot.
Look at how much work these Cossacks get done. Like they kill 1 other villager and they idle like 10 other villagers. Yeah. And they're gonna get another kill.
And the thing is, like Stanley's had to pull back like a lot of his army. So while Raphael's like slow aging, Stanley can't push him because he's got to deal with this, and he's sent back so many queries.
Yeah, and even so, like I'm not sure if Raphael like identified that Stanley shipped 5 vills or that he wanted to go for the age up regardless. But because Stanley shipped 5 vills, he of course has no army shipment, and he can't really push. Like he doesn't have enough units to punish the age up of Raphael this time.
No, he was eating a couple of his yaks. He's still got a few more yaks. I think he might try and eat a couple more as well because he is running a bit out of hunts. But he's got 1 left in the back if he chooses to go there. But he is on berries at the moment.
I think Raphael just deleted the vill by accident when he wanted to delete the cow.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, wow, he's making mace again. Oh, he shipped mace. I'm surprised he doesn't ship Coyote upgrade card. But maybe expecting more Musketeers. And actually, this is quite a good time because Raphael isn't aged yet. So he will have a little bit of a window before 2 cannons come out. Let's see what Stanley can get down here. 1 blockhouse will go down for sure. But the village is tanking a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, this might just be too many Russian units. I don't know if Raphael's called the Minutemen. He might need them as well.
Yeah, it hasn't yet. This is again a quite chaotic battle. A lot of villages are going down, but then again they are tanking as well. All Raphael needs to do is just kind of hold here. And then his 2 cannons
on the left. Stanley's pulling his Pumas though to deal with them, but I think that's just enough Strelets.
Yeah.
1 blockhouse firing.
But then again, if Stanley can still save his army, he's 14 villagers up. Like if he can, his Pumas are sieging for some reason.
Yeah.
If
wow.
The Coyotes might
Raphael
still
lost so many villages.
Yeah.
I guess that's just because Stanley had so many coyotes that, I mean, they're still doing okay, but I think he's gonna.
And by the way,
he's still doing all right. He's got 5 more coyotes. I thought this was gonna be over.
Finally, Minutemen from Raphael there.
Yeah, he needed them a bit earlier. Stanley's gonna pull back now.
I think that's a good job. I think he did the damage that he needed to. What surprised me is that he had no attack dance. I mean, even though it's just one priest, it would have helped a little bit. But right now, I think Raphael's still stabilizing. Like, he only needs 2 Falconets, and then he can push this. So Stanley just has to go back and really mess a lot with his eco advantage. That's the key for him to getting back into the game. And probably raid the second hunt of Raphael. Like, Raphael, he's on berries.
Oh, look at this. He can find more coyotes, and the Cossacks weren't in position.
You're right.
There's no anti-cap. Coyote combat
Coyote combat even.
At the right time. And this is going to be... The Strelets aren't getting off any shots right now.
I kind of moved my screen away because I was surprised Raphael was even going forward so far. But yeah, nice catch by Stanley. Cleaning up all the Strelets. It means if you ship... he's shipping 20 Strelets.
There's a 20 Strelet shipment though, so like Raphael instantly replenishes his Strelet count. However, that was a really bad engagement.
And keep in mind, these are only second age Strelets without Boyars even. So.
And Stanley's just going to go for it again. Not backing off or anything, and these Strelets are going to take big damage. Is Raphael going to have to pull some more villagers? I mean, we got 5 more coyotes coming in.
Yeah.
There's more reinforcements.
He's going to just commit to it. I think it's good for him to keep fighting because he knows when Raphael has a low army count, he can't ship 2 cannons because he has nothing to block. So as long as he keeps trading, he doesn't have to face cannons. Okay, there come 5 goons. That will be able to clean this up, I think.
Yes, Stanley's doing a good job though, like staying on the Strelets rather than getting caught up next to the Explorer and that. But it looks like Raphael is going to clean up these coyotes now.
Yeah, so now he can go into the goon Strelet composition, and if he stabilizes, ship 2 cannons. So what's Stanley going to do? Is he going to age up to deal with the cannons, for example, via Arrow Knights, or is he going to stick to the H2 play and just mass a lot of maces and coyotes? I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think he might stay H2. I wonder if he's
600 coin though.
Yeah, I wonder if he's identified kind of, or if he realizes just how far ahead he is in eco. Because
he's like double the eco.
Yeah, he's double. But you know, like when those big fights go down, it's sometimes hard to actually know how many vills you killed, because like you'll check the graph afterwards, and sometimes it's just like you killed 1 vill, and sometimes it's like 20 vills. It's like
exactly.
Really hard to know.
You are like so focused on microing there, and it's indeed like really hard to find out how many vills you killed. Like I think I would have said that he killed maybe like 8 vills or something, but it was like 12 or 14 or something. Was much more. Yeah. There's so much going on in such a chaotic fight like that. But Raphael, then again, he had to pull the vills, otherwise he would lose all his army like instantly. So he had no choice really. Either lose the game by losing all your army, or using your vills and then trying to play from there, being an age up and having better units available.
Yeah. I think Stanley does realize he's in an alright position, because there was a bit of lag, and he's taking it seriously. He's going for the pause option. So like he knows he's got a real chance to actually pull out a 2-1 lead.
I think he might be aging though. Like look at his food count and the 600 coin on the floor.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you could be right. I guess because he's only got 1 more heart, it might make it hard to produce units.
The only thing is that
should we try see if the spike's gone?
Yeah, I think Raphael has to fix something, but I'm not sure. Like, assuming everything is okay with you, then.
Yeah, we can try this again. Hopefully it's back to normal, because I want to see like the how this finishes. Okay, no, look, Stanley's spending his resources, so I don't think he's not going to do that H3 option.
Yeah, so then he's going to mix in pikemen, or did he do some market upgrade?
Did he call Jags? Like his food really went down. I feel like maybe Jaguar Prowlers.
It might be the upgrade for wood. What's it again? Let me see. Tax. No, he has only the food upgrade in his market. No wood upgrade at all. What happened there?
We got like 1 super low HP Cossack from Raphael, just like checking out if there's any free vills. I guess it's just scouting, because he probably can't kill anything with that.
I wonder how much Stanley has scouted of this map actually. Look at this. For example, this herd has not been scouted by Stanley.
Ah.
And the other one, I don't know.
So Raphael. Yeah. Stanley's looking to get a bit of presence on the right-hand side of the map. Another war hut coming up. That's going to give him another hunt. And oh look, so Raphael's just going for this like pure cavalry archer, which I guess means that 2 falconets have to be on the way, and he's going to use that as his composition.
But actually, now that I think of it, like Stanley can age up, and then he can do arrow knights for the falconets, but then you guys still have a problem dealing with mass strelets and goons from Russia. So actually, it might be better what he's doing now, just massing coyotes and pumas, because as soon as the coyotes and pumas come close, both the goons and the strelets have to run, so the falconets are not a problem anymore. A little bit of a raid here on the side, getting 2 vills there. But then again, Stanley's going to push out, it seems. He's going to go to the back here, look at this. But that's in line of sight from Raphael, so he should know about this.
Yeah, he does, so...
But he might lose the blockhouse. There's enough puma there to kill it. Where are his folks? Oh no, the folks will be back on time in position, I think. Look at this, sending like 2 strelets and a hero back just to annoy the villagers there. He has to be really careful. Like he can't lose his army. If Stanley loses his army, he has no way of like overwhelming his opponent anymore.
Yeah, I don't think Stanley's seen the falconets yet, so I think they're going to get a volley on the mace. Oh, they're packing.
And the coyotes from the back. Will they get a flank on? Will they get a flank? Yeah, he knows it, but too late.
Okay, and this other falconet, isn't that protected up at
the
front?
Yeah, and the pikeman can just scare away the goons. Like, this is still fine. Like, he can trade this, no problem. Oh, look at those good shots on the maces.
Okay, yeah, those maces did not last at all. Pumas are doing okay, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that was a good shot from the falconets as well. Hitting 3 pumas at once, and everything just died. Like, this was not going how Stanley wanted it to go.
No, there's just so many cavalry archers left, and like Raphael's at like 40 military pop, and Stanley's only at 11, and there's still one of the falconets.
Look at this! They were very brave to come in like that.
Wow. Okay, yeah, okay. So at least for Stanley's sake, Raphael didn't notice them because he probably could have chased them with the cav archers. And okay, so he's going to move up to this war hut on the right hand side.
Yeah, but Stanley still had an eco. I feel that he has to just buy time. He probably has to just sack this war hut and then like raid here with some coyotes just to make sure that he can't like Raphael can't get his army up. Like as soon as there's more strellet tanking here, like up front, it's gonna be really even like worse for Stanley to deal with it. Look at these maces, man. They tickle the goons. They don't do any damage. Vill's gonna be pulled. Pikeman gonna be.
I think that was a big button. He calls.
Big button.
Using the.
All he has to do is get the cannon. Then the maces can deal with the rest. He gets it down. Yes. The hero is tanking a lot, by the way. Yeah. And this is a good timing for him because there's no strelets. Imagine if there would be 10 or 20 strelets there, he wouldn't be able to get to the cannon. So yeah. Yeah, good job.
I was wondering how he's going to deal with this army, but he did that quite well. And because Raphael's eco has been so low, like he's just got a reinforcement batch of 2 cavalry archers. That's not really what he wants. Oh, he might catch some 5 coyotes though. Stanley does not want that. Okay, he knows this. No, sort of. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna get one of them. Oh, 1.5.
Yeah.
But he's doing a good job shielding with the maces, so like they're all running a circle there. By the way, I think Raphael should just make some cavalry. He has enough goons, I feel. Like just make some Cossacks or rock divisions. He's coming in again. He's gonna lose the blockhouse though, and the village is gonna be pulled again.
Yep. We'll see. Stanley's I think he's okay. He's gonna go for the cavalry archers now. The villagers did tank a bit. I think. Okay, so the coyotes are gonna attack the vills, while the the mace are gonna go for the cavalry archers. Yeah. So I think Raphael is just going to hold this, especially with the TC fire.
Yeah. But so much idle again. Like, there's 9 vills in the TC, and there's 5 more Puma flanking the goons from the back. Village is going to be brought in again, tanking some more. That's the key to this matchup here. 5 more Puma joining from the side. Yeah, Stanley has complete map control.
Yeah. Good focus from Stanley. He did take out one of the low HP cav archers there. He's going to need to be careful of his Pumas.
He should move back there. He will be kited forever here.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Keep in mind, by the way, that these goons do have melee resistance, so the pikemen don't do as good as versus, let's say, normal European French goons or something. Yeah, this was not an effective trade. He lost a lot of pikemen for free there.
That was 10 Pumas, and I think he got like 1 or 2 cavalry archers. That's pretty annoying.
Second warhead coming up though.
Yeah, I think what's been annoying Stanley throughout the whole of this is like his have been split up on both sides of the map. So he's had like 5 mace coming in from either side.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's just been a bit awkward.
I hate that as well.
Yeah, look, he's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5 more mace just in the middle of the map, just caught out because he's been training them from like war huts randomly across the map.
In a situation like that, I'd rather just fight with the mace. You're gonna lose them anyway. Like, why do people keep running? I don't know that. Just fight. Like, trade as much as you can, and then. Oh, yeah. Another raid on the gold mine here.
Yeah. Throughout all of this, like Raphael's eco is slowly getting back. Like he is up to 33 vols, so it's not as bad as it was before. So he's doing all right. I think Stanley just needs to kind of get a mass going again. So as long as
it was unfortunate that he threw away those pumas. Like if he had saved them and now, for example, now come in again with the 20 mace and the pumas, would be really tough for Raphael to deal with it. Look at this though; he's gonna get access to another hunt. So.
Yeah, I was just looking for that. He's eaten up both his berries, so yeah, he's gonna have to start moving a bit further out for hunts now to get that food income going. He did ship cav combat, by the way, so that's kind of made these cav archers a bit stronger than normal as well. So maybe that's why they did so well against the pumas earlier.
Yeah, and he's now making some strelets again, but he's still fighting with second age strelets. He couldn't afford to upgrade because he just constantly had to remake his eco and his units.
Yeah.
Look at this. 10 more puma ready. I think if he's gonna mix in, let's say 10. Oh, Manchus.
Oh, crikey.
Wow.
I
was about to say, like, imagine if he's gonna go in with like 20 coyotes, but then again, there's just too much goons. Probably it's maybe even better to just go mace pike, like just full mace pike. I don't know.
Yeah. So ideally, I think Stanley will want to sack this war hut, but the problem is he's got 7 villagers trapped in it. So
I actually think he should go for the base and just like sack his vills, like run them in, let's say like this direction, that direction, so he can't easily be trapped. This is low siege potential. What like he's exactly doing this.
Yeah, he's got more pumas out as well. If he can bring them in, he can start the siege going. Okay, yeah, so he's got Raphael distracted for a bit, so that's going to allow him a bit of time in Raphael's base. We'll see what damage he can get done there. But he's going to lose a lot of vills for it, so he needs to get some serious damage with this push now.
Yeah, the thing is he's going to take out some houses, which is of course nice damage, but he has not really identified where Raphael is ecos at the moment. Like if he would have gone straight here, he would kill vills and deny any reinforcements.
Yeah, so I guess Raphael can't add any more reinforcements now because he's going down, and the stable as well, so... why the Manchu are strong, like this army isn't actually going to be getting any bigger. Why Stanley's is, we can see another like 9 or 10 mace come in. So,
Look at these pumas doing work. Stable down. There you go. Next house will go down. Mace shielding. Although probably now it's time for the pumas to move in as well, I think.
Yeah, and he's got his explorers got full HP as well. So if he can get that Aztec explorer,
where is his explorer?
It's
there, yeah. Right now. Wow, yeah, that's a big tank. Like, yeah. It hasn't been in the fight for a while.
As well. I don't know. A lot of the Manchu are still left, and they're really strong.
Yeah, but look at so many maces here. Like, and again, losing a few villages here. Like you said, 10 more pumas coming in. Stanley just keep shipping the 600 coin over and over.
Yeah.
Nice focus fire again.
Cav archer mash has finally dwindled. The pumas are getting a really good angle on the right. The mace number's going down, so is the Strelet number.
He's really focusing down properly on the goons, so perhaps if he can go for, let's say, Coyote Switch now, after killing the Manchus and the goons, almost all of them.
More mace on the right. Yeah.
Raphael's really pressed for like resources.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a fine trade, especially considering that he still has map control and he has the better eco. I think that trade was definitely good. Like, Raphael's army would have been so much better if there would be cavalry, so trading right now before there's cavalry blocking at front is just always a good thing in this case for Stanley.
Yeah, look at Raphael's food income. He's got no berries to gather from. He's only got 8 on food, and like, where's his hunts that he can gather from? Like
4 Cossacks!
Yeah.
Like a second age shipment. Wait.
Wow.
He has 6 Cossacks in the third age. Did he ship them already? I never saw them.
I think he did. Yeah.
What fight was that? Okay.
It was the very first H3 shipment, so that's probably.
Oh, wait. I thought that was a batch from the. Yeah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
But then look at this. He's still messing Stratus.
Stanley needs to make sure he does get out enough Puma just to be able to deal with these Cossacks. I'm pretty sure his next batch is 10 Puma, so it'll probably be okay.
No, he has. Yeah, he has Puma on the way.
Yeah. Oh, and Raphael.
Look at this. He's looking for the Vils, but they are not there. They're only now coming there. And look at this movement. Like Raphael's going back, and like the moment Raphael goes back, Stanley's gonna put a warhead there. Imagine Raphael scouted before, and another 600 coin coming in.
5 more Cossacks though. Like Stanley's gonna have to be really careful with these Puma. He can absolutely not lose these Puma. And
look at how Raphael is saving his Cossacks in the. Oh no, wait. Yeah, he's just running it in, running them Stratus in.
Yeah. Raphael's doing a really good job focusing down these Pumas. Stanley's he's going all in on the Cossacks, like all the mace shots and all the Puma shots.
Yeah,
all going on the
I like that.
So,
yeah.
I think that's.
He has enough maces to deal with the strat afterwards, I think.
Yeah, that was so close, but I think he's
lost a lot of Puma though. Like the good thing is that Raphael can't really reinforce that fast with Cossacks.
Well, he got a batch of like three Cossacks. That might just be enough, actually. There's more Puma.
Yeah, and he can just retreat to the warhead and fight there.
Yeah, he needs to get in range of these 2 war huts.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if he's now going to switch to Coyotes, I think that would be good because he can't keep just like Skirm Cav beats Skirm Pike, so it's not cost effective what he's doing now. And he basically got rid of almost all the goons from Raphael, so he needs to get in Coyotes to deal with this properly. And the villager count is equal, by the way, the economic unit population at this point, so...
Oh, wow. So, yeah, Raphael's done a really good job catching back. Oh, and Stanley, he's going to lose all these mace. That's going to be really rough for him, because that's reset his army.
There's the Coyotes, but is it enough, or is it too late? I hope he's focusing fire the warhead on the Cav. Yeah, and Raphael nicely, by the way, kept his goons, the last that he had, in the back.
Yeah,
he should really be targeting his warhead on the Cav, and I think he's doing that with 1 warhead.
Yeah.
Such a low eco game. Look at this. This is the last mine for Raphael. Oh no, wait, here's one more there.
Yeah, but Raphael actually got set up on the left side of the map as well.
Yeah, and he scouted this hunt from Stanley.
And 13 Strelets come in. I think that's too much for Aztec to deal with.
Nice catch though here with the Coyotes. Yeah. But he's now going to lose villagers, so that means that this time he's going to be on the back foot with lower eco.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe he could use a couple of his other big buttons, because at this point they'll be even stronger. But otherwise he's in a bit of trouble.
Wow, GG.
Damn.
That was quite a game.
Minutes.
Really back and forth.
Yeah. Noel says to update scores if it hasn't already been done. He kept spamming hunts. Oh yeah, Stanley never saw that on the left. Oh, he did, but okay.
Why not go for it?
Didn't want to take. I guess he didn't want to take the risk of. All right, I'm gonna be right back again. Gonna try and sort something out.
Yeah. So it was a really close one. Like you see, this is a good thing, good like example where you see that being an age ahead, having superior units, in this case mostly the goons, is still gonna like get you in a good spot. The trades were not the best for Raphael, I think. I think they were not the best for either player per se. But Stanley had a good push when Raphael aged up. But I feel that the most crucial moment here was the fact that Stanley just wasted his 10 Puma here. If he had saved those 10 Puma, gone back, gone in again with like 20 mace and 10 Puma, he could have seized way more. And kind of because he wasted that, he lost a little bit of his pressure there, and Raphael was able to sort of stabilize, pulling his villages over and over again, microing pretty nicely as well near his TC. He actually did a really good job coming back into this game. And I actually like the choice of Stanley to go for Mace Pike at the start, because Like if you have just 10 coyotes versus goons with melee resistance, they are just not the best. But I believe after some point he would have been better off to not go in with small wave after wave, but say go with, let's say, 20 mace, 10 pike, and then 10 or 20 coyotes, because it's really hard for the Russian guy to escape that.
Yeah.
But yeah, really close one. Well played by both.
I think there was that point where he lost those like 10 pumas almost for free. Like I feel like
that's what I was telling about. Yeah.
All right. I think that those 10 pumas could have been the turning point.
Exactly. If he had gone back and come again in with like 20 mace, then he would have been able to do so much more, because the mace could shield off the goons and the puma could just like siege down his base and stuff. So yeah. Close hold, tight hold. And also I would have liked to see, let's say, just 3-4 coyotes raiding in the back. Like Raphael was gathering here, he was gathering here. And even like now on this side, gotta keep them busy. So he, like, even if Raphael has to send, let's say, three goons back or 2, it's already better for Stanley, because you can just pull your coyotes back, and that means that he has 3 or 2 less goons in the main fight, which is better because you have the masses anyway there.
Yeah. At the moment they're just discussing the merits of coyotes and how they're not. Stanley thinks they need to be a bit stronger, I think, because they are quite a weak unit by themselves. They need to be amassed to be really effective.
I think he never attack danced.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that changes the hits to kill if you've only got 1 priest. I need to see the stats on that.
Yeah, it's coyotes. It's a tough one, especially versus the melee resistance goons. Like, they just don't do much. And the good thing is that strelets, even they are just weak, they can still block up front. They can mess up your pathing. They can block you, while the goons in the back with pretty decent damage will just be able to deal the damage.
Yeah. Stanley showing though once again he's got some good Aztecs. So some of the best Aztec play we've been seeing, I think.
Yeah, his Aztec is nice, and it was a good game. It was really tough. I mean, LordRaphael, of course, good player, so it's not easy to beat a guy like that. Ottomans.
You checking this out, Ottomans?
I see.
I like that. Nice choice. All right. Let's check. I assume he's locked it in, but let's just get the confirmation on that. Yeah. Okay. So he's definitely going to go Ottomans. Really pulling out the big guns. Okay, so what do you do to go and counter Ottomans then? I think like Dutch and Germans are a possibility. Oh no. Okay, yeah, he's still got them available. Or did they German mirror in game 1? I've forgotten now.
Here.
I think he would be confident in the mirror. What else?
Wait,
I don't think Germany is good. What? Yeah, Ottoman, I think, would be confident. But like, what else would you pick? Like, it's a close map. Don't forget that. So he's going to be in your base like really fast.
Yeah, I Ottoman mirror. I don't know about that. We'll see. Maybe. I guess Raphael's shown he does.
Dutch.
Yeah. Okay, Dutch. Yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the nice thing about Dutch is like they can deal with Ottomans in age 2 and in age 3. Like they don't have to worry too much about the Janabis. If he does choose to do Janabis, like you can counter it okay with skirms. But because he's going Dutch, like Stanley might choose to do like the fortress build instead and come in with like the 2 cannons and lots of Janissaries, possibly some Mamelukes in age 3.
Yeah, actually, I'm not. You think he's gonna go fortress? I'm not sure if that's. I think that
he might not. He might also do like Jan Hussar age 2.
Yeah, and maybe even like forcing a longer H2 play and then mixing in Abe's guns, because the moment you are going to go Fortress, you're going to put a lot of resources in that, and I'd say like Dutch can still just make mass Fortress and deal with the cannons in a way, if you know what I mean, with other banks. But if you make, for example, if he ages up and you add Abus, then why does he age up? I mean, what are Rorter going to do? What are Vet Skirms going to do? Abus are still fine in the second age. So I think that playing in a longer H2 can still be good for Otto.
Yeah, I think you will need to do sort of like that Jan Hussar though, because
yeah, early on, but I mean later on.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Fortress is still an option though. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, it is
completely.
I mean, it does limit the Dutch in a way as well, because if you go Fortress, he can't really boom all the way. So
it's a coin start. Okay, so that'll be nice for Dutch. And, ooh. 160 XP treasure he's going to work on before getting this.
Yeah, I like this as well. Shoot one first, then get your TP, and your shot is already half the way when you're done with your TP. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, Raphael's not finding too much. Like this 20% HP for 2 polar bears. I imagine that will be left on the ground for the rest of this game. He's going to come across a 40 wood, which is okay, not great. I think he's going to have to probably snipe that one. Or is he going to look for another one? Yeah, okay, he's going to stay with snipe in anticipation of finding something.
The Veil is a bit too much probably, but not really any other good treasure he can take right now.
Oh, I see. So his envoy scouted the 50 coin, so he just wants to make sure that he can pick that up completely for free. And if this envoy comes across this 160 XP, Stanley's moved away from, and
that I don't get. Like, why would you risk this? Now he's gonna take it.
Yeah, Raphael's got the snipes. Wow. Unbelievable.
Like, you make way too big a circle. What's this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so huge. 160 XP is so much.
Yeah, and he stole the 50 coin as well.
Yeah.
So now he's going back for the 40 wood.
Yep. At least I guess Stanley gets. He's. Oh no. Okay. Wonder where he's going with his explorer.
Yeah, maybe he finds this one. I mean, it's not bad. Like 80 foot. There's no other treasure. So what's this actually? Look at this. This is some nice little ruin here. I never saw this before. Was this? Is this always on this map?
No. It's just because we had that previous game on Herald Island, and that's all the muskets that Maito and Snow were killing each other with. That's what it is. It's a tribute.
I see. Yeah, I like nice.
Yeah. Anyway, looks like they're going to age up pretty similar times, which is like that's pretty good for Dutch to be aging up on. Oh, I guess it's that Dutch ages pretty fast, to be fair. But yeah.
Did he go for 15 vills though? I expected him to go for 14 vills with the 50 coin and the coin start. Like, why would you go 15 vills? Look, Rafa's not aging up. Like, he's just now aging up. Well, because he queued in another 15th vill.
Yeah, he did 15 vills. I think that's okay. And their explorers are going to get into kind of a little match in the middle that the Dutch guy probably will win. Yes.
He's trying to escape.
Yeah.
Koprulu Ibn Mahit versus Willem de Ruiter. Yeah, of course, Willem de Ruiter is going to win that. He's Dutch.
Yeah. So Stanley doesn't seem to be that keen on saving his explorer. I wonder if he's going to kind of sacrifice it to get scouting information, or maybe he's gambling that he's going to age up a lot before Raphael. And
well, the thing is, if you do it properly, you can't save your explorer. Like the thing was that you do this thing where you melee your opponent, and then at the right moment you click away when he's a little bit further away and he just hit you, and then you click away and you can run. But if your opponent does it correctly and he immediately clicks after you melee, like click closer so that he runs to you and then melee you again. So if he runs to you and then attacks you, then you can't escape.
There's a few tricks you can do. Like you see this like big muskox hunt. If you like run through it with your explorer, sometimes you can get lucky and one of the muskox will like just completely bar the way.
Yeah, okay.
So like there's a few things you can do if you really want to escape. But Stanley doesn't seem like he just wants to lock up Raphael's explorer here. Okay, and he's sending 2 vills on like the opposite way.
I like this, yeah.
And he's gonna go for that stable. So, and yeah, I think he's gonna do the Jan Hus that we were talking about.
And I think that the envoy didn't see those two vills because Raphael was pretty actively scouting with his envoy around the base, but he will know probably like what his first shipment's gonna be. He sticks there around the town center.
Yeah.
Look at this. His vill is gonna help the hero, but that means that Raphael knows that there's a forward villager.
Oh.
5.
Okay, so
he needs 2 more shots. 5, 2, click. Ah!
He's made it away.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That was some serious like sniper kill.
What's the range on this thing?
Yeah, I thought he got away. That was some like
12 range. Okay.
360 no scope shit going on now. I don't know what that was.
Look at this. Anyway. Abus and Hussar. Yeah,
whoa.
Nice. Because there's a Rex coming up, so he can just snipe any pikeman. Although you can also do that, I guess, with Janissaries. But anyway, it's costly. I mean, Janissary Abus is a lot. Hussar Abus is a lot costlier. Oh, and look at this. He scouted immediately, so he will just add a stable.
Really nice. And yeah, immediately as soon as he scouts it, like Raphael adds in the stable. And yeah, that's going to be like the problem. If this had gone unscouted, that would have been really nice for Stanley. But
the good thing though is that Raphael is only on 3 banks rather than 4, which could otherwise be the case. But then again, yeah, it will probably come down to the fact when he can effectively combine his Hussar badge with 8 pikemen, so that Stanley can't really escape with the Abus. I think.
Yeah. And I guess Raphael's stable was a bit later because he didn't. Oh, but he makes 4 pikemen. I guess Stanley. Okay, no, he doesn't want to fight that in case like he loses any shots on the villagers. Like the villagers came out and maybe they could have tanked a bit. Oh, but is he ship 3 Hussar? He shipped 3 Hussar as well, and he's got 3 Abus. So he's really looking to get some damage done now. The problem with the Abus is that they can be shot by the town center, and I think we'll see like Raphael focus the TC on those 3 Abus guns.
They do kill pikemen fast though, so.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna take down the house. I like this. It's better to take down the house and guarantee damage than that you go for the bank and don't get it down anyway.
Yeah.
But look at this. One Ibis already half HP, like you mentioned, focused fired by a TC fire.
Yeah, Raphael spent a lot of time gathering actually, so I guess he wanted some extra batches out rather than going completely for the TC fire. He only got 1 shot off there. 700 coin coming in. So yeah, Stanley's gonna. Yeah, the problem with this is like it's really hard to add in Janissaries at any point. So he's gonna have to make something work on just like Hussar Abus for a bit.
I think as long as he keeps making enough Huss, he's fine. He just needs to make 555 Huss and whatever he has left into Abus. Because the key is just enough Hussar, and then Abus in the back can deal with the Hussars from LordRaphael anyway. Oh, he's making a Rex toast.
Oh, yeah. Look, Raphael's got 4 more Hussar. He's setting up a flank. If like Minutemen come out as well, I mean, 4 Hussars by themselves. He has to be a bit careful. They're a bit enthusiastic. They're the Minutemen.
There's the pikeman. Now it's gonna come down to who's gonna micro. All Abus is gonna target on 1 pikeman. He needs to split his fire.
He's got 3 more Hussar, but I think there's just so many pikemen. Like Stanley's Hussar just melted really, and then some of his Abus. Yeah, 2 more Abus, but wow. Like I think that's a pretty decisive cleanup there for Raphael. Like really decisive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like basically, he went the counter. Like he makes pike and cav versus skirm and pike. So yeah, everything goes melee, and then you just take it all down.
Yeah.
But then
nice for Stanley that he did get a couple of pikes there at the end. But he needs more than a couple of pikes. A lot more.
Yeah, well, to be honest, his micro was not good. Like, if you have Abus guns, you can't focus like 8 Abus on 1 pike 5 times in a row. I mean, that's just not. You don't get the damage out that you need. So, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was busy getting his Hussars out of the pikeman range and microing them back. But it's not if you let your Abus gun like shoot one, they can I think 2 Abus. What's the damage? 40, and the pikeman is 80 or. What's the pikeman then?
120.
120, like. So 3 shots per pikeman. And if you're then gonna use 8 shots to kill 1 pikeman like 3-4 times in a row, that's just like way over damage. And then the ABs are not as effective, and then yeah, you just lose. I think with better micro, it would have been a better trade. It would still be really tough though, because yeah, the Dutch eco is still better already in this case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like actually only 2 shots per pikeman, but to like micro.
Oh wait,
like,
yeah, there's a bonus fight. That's what I said at first.
Yeah.
But then again, I thought 120 HP. You're right, but it's 40 times 1.5 or something. So it's exactly 2 shots. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like you can shoot so many pikemen right away instead of and then your hussars can tank a lot more, and then your ABs can be in the back shooting their hussars. But I guess this is probably why you were suggesting the Janissary hussar thing, so you won't be as vulnerable early on.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen the Jan hussar come out. Like the Avis hussar is really cool, and it like could have caught Raphael off guard, but like sensibly he just scouted with the envoy, and like the instant like the envoy saw that, the stable went down.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And that was just like that was the right counter there, and that was that really. And like the other thing is for Ottomans, you can't transition out of builds easily. So like Stanley can't go, oh, he scouted me and now he's got a stable time to add a barracks. Like you can't just add a barracks as Ottomans.
That's the issue indeed. You have to make up your mind early on, and I think you can add something, but then much later, like not this fast, because you can't produce from these buildings anyway. And at this point, you don't have the resources left anymore, not the eco.
Yeah. Anyway, on to game 5. So this is the Civ reset point. Raphael's up 3-1, looking to close the series out, and we're going to be on Manchuria. And oh no, we were doing so well for a Raphael series as well, you know. Like time in between games, pretty limited.
Oh yeah. Well, they played a lot. I think it's. I mean, they can have it. I'm up for a break as well, to be honest. Like we're sitting here casting for what, 5 hours or something, 4 hours.
When did it? Christ, yeah, it's been like
4.5 hours, man. Like, how about we get a break and we let them wait for No, but I think it's fine. Let's just say be right back a few minutes.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna grab something real quick. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well, guys. A few minutes, and then we continue this series.
All right, I am back.
Yeah, okay. I think they want a couple of more minutes.
Yeah. Let me just take a look at the last 2 maps. Yeah, okay, High Plains and Tassili. We haven't seen those yet, but if Stanley wants to close this out, he's going to need to win on all of those maps. Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, I guess he's got Aztecs again. Always seems to do well with them.
Yep, Aztecs is an option. But Raphael has to pick first, right?
Yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Because he countered with the Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be nice. That'll give Stanley like a chance to even this up a little bit. I guess he just goes Germany, I think, or France. Germany or France. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Those are
Or
like
Dutch, or Dutch again.
Oh yeah, that's true. You know, I've just realized we haven't seen like Portugal at all.
No.
Like it's just been taken. That 5 food nerf is just like taking it out of rotation.
No, I'm not so sure about that. I think we will see it tomorrow in the match.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
But yeah, I agree. I think there are other civs which are just like maybe a tiny bit better, especially on certain maps versus Portugal.
Yeah.
But I still think that they can be good.
Yeah. I definitely think they're viable. It's just we're definitely seeing a lot less play than the previous one.
Okay. In that case, if we're gonna be waiting 1 more minute, I'm gonna get another refill. Be right back.
Yes.
All right, looks like Raphael is gonna lock in Germany. Not particularly surprising. Expecting either France or Germany to come out from in there, and yeah, he does go with the Germans. Stanley, yeah, he's gonna have to think about this one.
Okay. Back.
Yeah. So Raphael's locked in Germany. Stanley's just checking up on the score, and yeah, he's gonna have to be careful what civ he picks now. I guess he could go. He could also go Germany himself, or Aztec. Again, pull out the Stanley Winston Aztecs.
I don't think he wants to go Aztec versus Germany.
No. It's a tough one. Like the mirror's tempting, but you don't really want to mirror on a counter pick. He plays Brits a bit. I guess Brits do okay versus Germany.
I think Dutch can still be okay. What's the match? Manchuria.
Dutch can be okay. Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, like, a lot of civs can be okay versus Germans. There's just like, there's no obvious counter pick where you're like, aha, he's gone Germany. Time to put out the Italy or whatever it is that smashes them.
How would Otto fare versus Germany actually on a close map like this?
Yeah, because I guess Germany often struggles against the Janissaries. Like, if you get a lot of Janissaries out, you can do the Janissary Huss. I think we even saw it. King of Osman versus Conqueror. It was on Arizona. We had the Ottomans versus Germany, and I'm pretty sure it was a Jan Huss build that just kind of beat all over Germany there. And the Ottomans
that's what I was thinking. Like, could work, especially because it's such a close map. The only thing he has to hope for is that there's no 200 wood start.
Yeah. Though, I mean, 200 wood start on here. Oh, yeah.
Although you can take 2 TPs with it as Otto.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to go Brits. Okay. No. Never mind. Dutch. He's going to go Dutch. Possibly. All right, yeah, no, he's greened up, so he's happy with this matchup. He's going to go Dutch versus Germany on Manchuria, and yeah, I think Raphael will probably be okay with this. Like, Germany traditionally has done well versus Dutch, but there's some pretty nice tight Dutch builds that if you know how to execute them well, you can definitely pull out a good play against Germany.
Yeah, definitely. I think what. I'm not sure we've seen it already in the tournament, but I've practiced some German-Dutch before, like last week's, and it seems that a lot of times the Dutch are trying to catch up with the scrum count for the German player, but then you kind of get overwhelmed by the same or more scrums because of the way that Germany gets the shipments fast, plus of course additional Uhlans. And on the other hand, if you go for more cav heavy as Dutch, like Hussar Reuter combo, and you can block the Uhlans and have Reuters in the back killing the Uhlans faster than your Hussar die, then you can kind of win it that way.
Yeah, and we got a 200 wood start, and it's you kind of get 2 layouts on Manchuria, and this is like the layout where you've got your own TP route, so we could see like Raphael maybe going for kind of a stagecoach in transition for his semi-FF, which could really help him out actually. On the other hand though, like, it does give Stanley a bit of extra time to maybe find these big treasures, because there is always the 2 big wood treasures on this map, and all this time Raphael's going to be building this trade post. It's time, not scouting on the map, and it's against like an envoy and an explorer as well. So Stanley should really try and get a lockdown on these big treasures.
I like that you mentioned this. Indeed, it's good to have the trading post as Germany this early, but it does indeed give the Dutch guy a window, and he might even find this 90 wood treasure. It's really on the corner of the map though. It's a little bit.
It's a little too far. Have you identified where the other wood treasure? Okay, so there's a 50 wood that Raphael will probably come across.
Yeah, but no other 90 wood. So.
Oh, is there really only one big wood treasure? Oh, that's quite uncommon. Okay, but I guess Raphael picking up the 50 wood, he's going to be pretty happy with that anyway.
No, sorry, my bad.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, Stanley's going to start it, and I think looking at the angle of Raphael's Explorer, he should be okay to pick this up pretty safely. Yeah. And also he's just had extra time to get like so many yaks as well. I don't like Raphael has like he's got 1 yak that he's using to scout around at the moment.
Yep, and look at this. He's even going to use them right away to age a little bit faster, at least get no idle time, aging with the 14 vills. Raphael though might find this 90 wood. Yeah, he.
Look at he didn't see it. So he'd be on the way back if he saw it.
Yeah, exactly. So both of them barely missed it. It's so much like so far out on the map, on the edge of the map.
Wow, I thought that was like some super awesome treasure hunting. Well,
he did.
He's going back. He did.
Yeah, I felt it was in his line of sight, but.
Yeah, because you wouldn't walk back like on an area you've scouted if you didn't see it. So yeah, he's definitely seen that. All right, okay. Yeah, that'll be nice for him. Look at the difference in age up times though. Like Raphael's got 250 food. And,
yeah, well, that is also the thing. The trading post does delay your age up a little bit. Although he's trying to make up with it for deleting the cow and eating it.
Yeah, he probably does need to do that as well. But then again, Stanley's probably not going to do like any crazy aggressive build, so maybe it's not too much of an issue, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we will see some second age play. I think we've seen some Ulan doppels, like for a little bit of a push and then age up.
Yeah.
Or that he's going for just
so
standard stuff.
The tough bit for Dutch, I feel, in this matchup is like getting up to the Fortress Age being... well, actually, they've got like two tough bits. Like, it's getting up to the Fortress Age, not losing too many vills, and then like also you do have to struggle with those big unit shipments from Germany as well. So yeah, it's quite tough for Dutch, I think. Yeah,
and there are still 4 cows, by the way, on the map, not scouted by any player. So despite like so much time has passed, and there's an envoy as well.
Yeah. I guess Stanley's probably going to play this quite greedy. I think we saw him when he used Dutch before he shipped the 700 wood first, so I assume he'll do the same and look to get those 5 banks up. Oh, and there's kind of a stable treasure, which is pretty cool, but I don't know if any of them will go for it. It's hard to pick up because you need like 3 crack shots, or at least 2 crack shots probably. I guess actually Raphael could probably pick that up at some point if he scouts
with 2 Ulans. Yeah. And look at this, like you said, there's just a bank coming up. I believe Stanley's going to go for a second bank. Every villager is on food.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I think...
He doesn't need to put down a stable because he can see the age up time from Raphael. He hasn't aged up yet at all, so he's fine just to go for the bank. Yeah, just getting a nice wall going up between this coin mine. Although he did delete it. Maybe he's going to put another bank in between that. Maybe that's why he deleted
the market,
it, just
perhaps.
to check on the bank placement. Oh yeah, could be a market.
Look at this age up time. Oh, actually, it's not that late, but
yeah,
it gives Dutch so much time to just do whatever he wants, make the banks, get this eco rolling.
Oh look, so Raphael is actually going to head for that second TP, and just so because of the trade post setup, he is actually going to go for that stagecoach, I think.
Yeah, but that means he probably wants to ship 700 wood first. Or is he just going to gather it?
Oh no, he's moving up. He's decided against it. Like he looked like he was... Oh no, okay. Yeah. He's going for the treasure, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, he could definitely do 700 wood. No, he's going for 3 settler wagons. Alright, okay, so I think he was just tricking us then a little bit.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go for it with the 700 wood after, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just because of the TP line's like so safe, you can just add it on whenever you feel like it, really. Stanley's got 1 vill on wood. I guess. All right, okay, and a bank wagon coming in as well.
By the way, is this first TP always in line of sight of your TC? When the route is like this? Or do you have to scout it?
Almost. Okay. Almost. Oh, Stanley's got a villa out on the edge that he hasn't pulled in yet. I think that's going to go down.
Definitely. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There's 4 Hus though, coming to the rescue. 5 Hus actually. But yeah, he's losing a vill. And there's now 5 Ulan coming in from the other side. Ooh.
He might catch him actually.
Yeah, he's going to get snared.
The thing is, there is actually 9 Ulans out there, all just spaced around a bit. So Raphael's going to try and get these Ulans in. But the TC fire is going to help out a lot. That's kind of going to even it up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take the risk. He doesn't want to go in. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Raphael's continuing to make cavalry. He likes to do this a lot in Age 2, where he just keeps making cavalry until he gets an advantage. However, Stanley might perhaps notice and has actually shipped 8 pikes, so that's actually going to help him out a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a smart choice, because you kind of have the XP anyway, and you don't want to get stuff like this happening where the Ulans are going to siege everything in your base. So yeah, I think that's a good choice to save
Raphael's actually... Yeah. He's still training even more Ulans. He's not satisfied he's got an advantage, so he's just going to keep making Ulans until he gets an advantage.
Well, if Stanley is not making more Hussars because he thinks his pikemen are enough, then Raphael can take this fight actually and idle Stanley for a long time while aging up in the back of this himself. And he is going for the second TP, by the way, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. So yeah, it depends where this fight happens. If it happens out in the open, then sure, Raphael's just got so many units. But like, there's Minutemen still available. If these Pike get like a nice choke point, then they could do okay. He doesn't want to lose
One
that
house going?
Okay,
Oh, wow.
he recognizes the time. Oh yeah, but he can't really defend this house though that too easily. Unless he calls Minutemen right now, but he hasn't got the food for it just because he's aged up. So yeah, house goes down, maybe even the second one.
They go down quite fast, yeah. I'm surprised he's letting this all take... I mean, I think it's better to just use TC 5 Minutemen and trade ones.
Yeah, I think you could actually.
He is aging up though, he probably wants to save it and go with Reuter.
Yeah, Raphael pulls in his Explorer as well.
More Udens on the way even.
Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, Raphael really wants to get damage done. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna... It's really gonna depend on like the angle of engagement here, like if these Pikes get a nice choke point. He's taking down so many houses though, so like no shipment can be on the way for Stanley.
Exactly, yeah, he can't send anything. And he's not popping out some villages to make a house either.
Yeah, maybe he should have gone with the Minutemen earlier.
He lost like 400 wood or something, or 300 wood. Look at these two houses.
Just moves on out. Yeah.
In the meantime, Raphael's aging as well.
Yeah. And he's got the stagecoach behind it, so I think that's like the biggest bit, that his eco is like really, really good as well. Yeah, nicely timed. He's out of the way before the 9 Reuters. Though yeah. I guess he would have known they weren't possible anyway.
Good thing, by the way, that the Dutch has these banks. You just saw Stanley buying 300 wood of houses.
Yeah. Stanley's on the move now, though. He knows Raphael's still age 2 for the moment, and he's got Reuters, which counter all these Ulans. So
yeah, now it's his time to do something before the skirms are out.
Yeah. A little hesitant though. Just gonna move around and check the hunts, I guess. But he's not gonna find anything. Raphael's all in his base. Pikeman on the way, might get a house at best.
Yeah, but he has to go in like any second he's wasting is gonna be bad. Maybe he's going for a TP. No, he's not going for a TP. Houses it is. I think it's always the best choice for his German, especially going for houses.
Yeah. I didn't see if Raphael had a shipment on the way.
Yeah, whoa, that's right. What are they gonna do? And 5 skirms, and now they will be snared by the Udens. Minutemen blocking as well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of has to fight, I guess.
Though. So, like, I don't know if Raphael can continue. I guess he's got the Minutemen. Oh, and the Pikes are gonna get killed as well.
They took down, yeah, 1 Uden or something, but that was not the most ideal trade.
I guess because like the Ulans are still age 2, the Reuters are doing okay, so that's like the only okay thing, that these Ulans haven't been teched up.
Yeah, and they were quite far out of range from the skirm, so they didn't really get much damage on.
Yeah. Then again, like I think Raphael is just gonna be pretty happy. Like his eco is just really good with the stagecoach. Like I think it's even better than Dutch's at the moment, and he's got all those big military shipments which Dutch doesn't have.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Raphael went for 600 coin actually.
Yeah.
Because he made some more tens.
Yeah. The thing for Stanley is like he doesn't have a barracks. Like if he wants to add a barracks, he's going to need to buy it at the market. Really, at the moment he can only make Reuters and just ship skirms if that's what he wants to do.
Look at the army
Raphael
difference, by the way. 49 versus 17. Yeah, with 2 TP stagecoach, you kind of can afford to sneak in 1k wood. I think at this point, he already knew that he kind of took that fight convincingly. So
yeah, he's just consolidating his advantage. Doesn't need to push. He knows his eco's fine.
Stanley is going for a second stable, by the way. So he's going for this thing what I talked about earlier, this heavy cap switch that you just barely make skirm, but more Hussar and Royd. He also upgraded his Hussars already. So if Raphael's look at this, Raphael's going for a second Rex. So if Stanley can catch him by surprise and not making skirm but just full calf, that this could still work.
Yeah. So yeah, that's nice. So Stanley's actually trying to set something up here to get back in the game. And the thing is, like, Raphael does make the occasional war wagons. We see he made the 4 war wagons earlier. I don't think he'll add any more, but it's always nice just having the extra. Oh,
2 more war wagons.
Yeah, it's well, yeah. I guess like Raphael doesn't seem to think war wagons are as bad as a lot of players at the moment. So he does like mix them into his compositions a bit, and I guess that's
I think it's fine.
And that's going to work out really well for him, actually. Like, that might just shut down, like, Stanley's little gambit here completely. We'll see.
Yeah, it's also surprising because the only thing German has to do, well, not only because it's not like an easy win from there, but if he just scouts with a few Ulan around the base, and you see double stable, then you don't need to make 2 Rexes and spam from there. You just need to counter it with an Aventa Cav.
Yeah.
But he's not scouting.
So, like, this is going to come down to... How long is this going to go unscouted? We got
cavalry combat. Yeah. I think he has to wait for 1 more batch from both. He shouldn't show it. If he shows the Hussars, and LordRaphael knows what's coming up.
He gets another batch. I guess Stanley's just going to go now. We'll have to see how good the cav combat is. The Ulan, the war wagons are up at the front, so that's not great for them.
But the Ulans are down really fast. Yeah. The skirms are not really focused on the war wagons yet, it seems.
Right.
The key is taking out the war wagons.
All the Ulans mounted.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. The Hussars tank perfectly, and the Reuters kill the Ulan faster than the war wagons kill the Hussars. This is exactly what I was talking about. And he's doing a good job now, microing on the war wagons and the Hussars on the skirms.
Yeah, I don't see any reinforcements. Okay, there's 5 more Ulans, but that won't help him. Oh, it might help him a bit. Stanley's doing a really good job focusing the war wagons now. 2 more war wagons go down at the same time.
Yeah, good micro here. He probably has to go back after this though, because he has nothing to block. Are there Reuters on the way? He has to fight. He can't run anyway. He should just fight. But he should have gone a little bit earlier. This is also always the issue. Like, you know, greed. Everybody's greedy. You want to take as many units as you can, but then you get trapped by a new reinforcement. And now he actually, he should go back. Yeah, he needs to wait for another Huss batch. But all in all, this was actually a decent trade, considering that Raphael was up in army, and even more so because all that the Dutch has to do here is get it into a longer game where the German is going to run out of mines. You see already he's running around the map. Oh, that's 5k though, yeah. Wait, there's still 2 5k mines, okay. So as long as German can control the center of the map, he is fine.
Yeah, so Stanley needs to get his composition going again. Like he's hopefully his next batch is going to be hard. Oh wow, it is 10 Hussars, and like this is perfect against the scam Ulans. But there's so many Ulans though.
Yeah, but there's Hussars can block if he...
Oh, yeah. I think there's so many Ulans, but I guess the cav combat will help out a bit.
Yeah, but he saw it too late. He got snared a lot. Like, it's still a decent cleanup, I think.
Yeah. Raphael's getting his skirmishes forward. He's really trying to focus the Reuters down. So good job by him. Like,
he is cleaning this up. Look at this.
Wow, this is like really close. Like both armies have gone down. Like these Hussars have got like no HP. Like he could just focus that. Yeah, he does. He shoots the Hussar with the skirms.
I think he should save the Reuters actually. Oh, he's gonna go in hand combat.
Yeah.
And now we have the problem that the German guy can't defend his mines.
Yeah, we got 2 more skirms from the right. I don't know where they came from. What's the reinforcements like? Raphael's got... Okay, so he's finally added war wagons. We got 4 war wagons on the left and 5 Ulans on the right.
And do keep in mind though that Raphael still has a lot of good shipments available in the Third Age.
Yeah. I wonder if you turn back when you see these war wagons, or maybe you just go for it because they can't kite that well, and that's just a lot of Hussars. He's going to have to be careful not to lose any shots on the village. And he's actually going to go for the vills. Okay. All right, that could work. These war wagons are going to get a lot of free shots though because of the choice to go for the vills. But
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like it could pay off, but it might not. Like,
maybe if he saves the well, he can still save a lot of them, I think. But this is also good. Like 2 Ulan just buying time. I mean, the Ulan die. Oh wait, 10 more Reuters coming in. Although there are skirms on the right side, he's nicely retargeting his Hussars in the skirms.
Yeah. But I think he's got enough war wagons to clean the Huss up.
And he didn't manage to kill that last settler.
So let's look at like how many vills he killed. Like the economic unit population, Stanley's up 9, but it's pretty even, but just because of the stagecoach has been going for Raphael this whole time. So like it's still pretty even there, and I think like that was good for Raphael. He's going to be pretty happy. That I don't think he'd be too worried about losing a lot of those vills. Like, yeah, maybe Stanley should have actually gone for the war wagons instead, but it's kind of a hard call to make.
Yeah, it definitely is. I agree. It's a tough one. I think what he is banking on is that he can hold out long enough with the banks. Like, but still, Germany has a lot of good shipments available, and now there's 10 war wagons on the map.
Yeah, and Raphael's actually he has adapted now to this composition. Like we got 9 war wagons.
But there's 7 skirmers though.
Stanley?
Yeah, if Raphael kites in, he can kite in 1 by 1.
And yeah, we got to remember these hussars have still got cav combat, so they're pretty beefy. They're really snaring this army. Like the war wagons caught in front. Raphael's shipped 3 war wagons. So
there's water reinforcements on the way, so if you can get them into the battle, this is still he might be able to clean this. It's gonna be a really even fight. There's 3 war wagons on the way for Raphael as well, plus the units.
Yeah, exactly.
But he will be able to clean up a lot of those war wagons. I think if he focuses down the last ones.
Yeah.
There's so many low HP war wagons if you look at this. 2 low HP war wagons in the back.
He's gonna have to get back though, and I mean the thing is for Stanley, he is really stuck on these 2 stables, and like both his skirm shipments are gone now, so I don't know if he just stays with this or maybe switches into.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because Raphael can of course make skirmers from the 2 Rexes, even though he's out of his skirm shipments as well. But maybe he's going full Reuter. Look at this.
Yeah. They both. Well, this is like Stanley's last hunt. Like I was just looking at the resources. In fact, they're both running out of hunts, so the fight's moving down here. But yeah, Stanley just doesn't have the unit count, does he? Like he's got more war wagons than he has Reuters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's now gathering wood there.
Yeah. Well, he can't gather anything else really.
He's trying to pick up the low HP skirmers nicely with the 5 skirmers of him, but
that's pretty good. All right, Stanley is in a bit of trouble now because Raphael's got control of the hunts, and there's like very little food income for Stanley. Like he's got 3. I was just looking for where he is actually gathering food. It's just like one Marco Polo sheep here at the top, which it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna run out really soon. And then I guess he just goes like straight Reuter or like adds a saloon or something and like
saloon could work perhaps. Yeah. By the way, look at this cow. It's Stanley's cow, but it's there. Actually, Raphael also killed the other cow already.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of food. If he does notice that, he can save that.
He's going for a second wreck, so he's actually maybe trying to go for a surprise with heavy skirms and Huss.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if you just go like Halbs here or something to. Get the snare on the war wagons.
Yeah, I think they're just too slow, but I like the idea, but I think they're just too slow. Oh, look at this. Right here. Crates of 1,000 food. That's what Stanley actually needs to get another really good batch going, and that's probably going to be his like do or die situation.
The thing is, like Raphael's got a mercenary shipment on the way, so I haven't checked his deck, but like he's just shipping it now. So Jaegers or Black Riders are gonna add so much to his.
I think Jaegers, considering the war wagon amount.
Yeah, and when you get 13 Jaegers and like that skirms, like that's gonna be so hard to kill, even if Stanley gets some more batches with this 1,000 food. He's even added an arsenal actually, just to get the extra cavalry upgrades.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's up to, because he also added like the second rack, so he's still on 4 banks, by the way, not 5. Look at this, another Huss badge. Yeah, also, by the way, the German guy has more upgrades for the cav. I mean, they can still use the second edge upgrades. The Dutch has only 1 in the 3rd.
Yeah, he's actually getting Huss HP from the arsenal, so that's why he teched it. And I guess that's the upgrade you get when you're only gathering coin and wood, because it only costs coin and wood. So it's probably a nice one to get.
Exactly, it's 400. Oh, don't go in too fast.
Well, I mean, the
there are the Jaegers.
So like he needs to.
He has a window. He has a window actually. Yeah, he does. But then again, it's up. Okay, look at this.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Reuters are gonna get.
Careful. Yeah, can't lose any Reuters. Yeah. He gets another batch of. I think he's gonna go, but he's gonna be really disappointed when he sees the Jaegers here. Yeah, here he goes. He needs to jam everything in.
Oh, but look at this 4 Reuters going down at a time.
Yeah.
Per shot.
Oh, look at this! Oh my God! 9 war wagons coming in as reinforcement. I think that might just seal the deal right there. That was an insane reinforcement batch.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous number of war wagons on the map right now. Yeah. And so Stanley calls the GG. Raphael takes down the series 4-1. And yeah, that was pretty well played by both. Yeah. Stanley had the opportunity, I think, to maybe get a couple more games out that series actually.
Yeah, the Aztec Russia was really close.
Yeah, there were a couple games that were really close there. Yeah, even this last one. Be afraid of the Nishul bar.
I think I really liked the way Raphael played this out. Of course, there can always be some improvements with micro on either side, but the fact that Raphael at some point correctly identified what was coming at him and then changed into many more war wagons, which most people don't. I think that's really that was really key here because it kind of shut down the surprise of Stanley. And this surprise is only working like early on. At some point, you have to go back into the scrum thing. But I also felt that Stanley's choice of strat, I think it's still good, but was weaker because of how much he got pressured in the second age and lost like 400 wood of buildings. Imagine it could have been extra bank or it could have been earlier push. So Raphael did a good job, but I felt that going just 5 Hus semi was a little bit too greedy. You probably should have gone like 10 Hus and 8 pike and then age up.
Yeah, I think he took too much damage in age 2, and yeah, I mean that's normal for Raphael just to make a lot of cavalry in age 2 and get damage done that he wants. So I mean, he made so many Ulans that like 8 pike, like Stanley couldn't even engage.
Yeah,
he shipped 8 pike.
Indeed.
And yeah.
And also, by the way, the fact that the trading post was like this, which gives the German an easy stagecoach in the back rather than, for example, the second trading post in the middle. That's also a big thing, I think.
Yeah, I have to wonder at what point as Dutch do you decide, like, actually looking at the trading post line, like, is investing 800 resources into your trading post better than getting a bank?
It's 200, yeah, it's 800, but that 200 of that is food, so 600 wood and 200 food. Yeah, it's interesting. You might actually, like, you could do it with the 1k wood from the third age. You just need a little bit more time.
Yeah, because I was thinking these 2 TPs for Raphael, like, we can't exactly see how much work they did, but I think they were just like gathering so many resources in like the background, and like it's so good just having those working away.
Yeah, I think they were not on XP, but on resources indeed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so well played by Raphael, by both actually, but yeah, Raphael played a bit better, so he won. He will play the winner of Knusselberg versus Kaiserklein. So I think this is gonna wrap up the cast for tonight. We had Maido versus Eric earlier, and now Raphael versus Stanley, which means that Maido, the winner of the previous match, is gonna play versus the winner of Blackstar versus Tit, which is gonna be casted tomorrow at 10:12 GMT. Look at the ESOC website. And later that day we have Knusselberg versus Kaiserklein. That's gonna be the last match of the round of 8. And then we are in the semi-finals, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of nice games coming up here.
Yeah, and also I should point out that Interjection's returning tomorrow for the later game. So yeah,
he's casting the
should be nice. And yeah. I think you're casting the Black Star game in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
Christ, yeah. Is like your voice going to be like ready?
I hope so. We'll see. I don't know yet, but it's I think it should be okay.
All right, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, we've seen a lot of nice games. I'm pretty tired right now of all the casting. I think I'm gonna leave it at this, unless you have any additional things to add.
No. That's good, man. Enjoyed it.
Yes, enjoyed it as well. It was nice casting with you again, man. Maybe we do something again next weekend. We'll see how things turn out. Only a few matches left, but that's going to be a few very good matches, I think. Very interesting. Okay. I'm going to close the stream here. So see you later and see you guys in the chat. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye-bye.